Hello there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and show a quick example of using CLOG with a plugin, and specifically the plugin that we're going to show is Plotly. Plotly.js is really a very cool JavaScript library that allows a person to be able to do all kinds of plotting. In this case, we'll also show a 3D point visualizations. Anyways, make sure, of course, that you have CLOG Plotly installed. And that basically means to say that you either have it installed through JIT, if you UltraLisp, and eventually from QuickLisp. Basically, once you have the two of them set up in your common list directory or in the in any project directory that you've set up in your system, you basically can go ahead, start up Slime, and away we go. So basically, QL quick load, right? This is CLOG Plotly tools. Now, Plotly tools, of course, depends on the builder, so it goes ahead and loads all that up in one shot. And then we go ahead and run CLOG tools, the CLOG builder, and here we go. The CLOG builder starts up, and we basically want to go ahead and install our first project. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this bunch of projects. Let's go ahead and make a brand new project, right? We'll go ahead. You'll use the civil panel control. Okay, panel project. Okay, doesn't really make much of a difference what we call it, but Plotly example, and there we go. Okay, and choose a directory, common list. No, everything great, cool, all set up, all ready to go. So let's go ahead and open up our main panel. Let's delete this little sample that comes there. And basically all we have to do now is we have to drop our Plotly control. Our Plotly control, of course, is in the end there. And we go ahead and drop it on the builder panel. And let's go ahead now, let's set it to static, put it at the top left. Let's go relative, because again, this gets displayed in a in a full screen kind of mode when we actually run the app. Okay, there we go, fine. Then let's go to our onCreate. So a Plotly control, our onCreate, basically it's got some code that's already been set up over there. Okay, and there we go. And that's we ran it. That's the sample. Blah blah blah. Okay, so basically there we go. Now at this point, we can show you what it looks like actually when you go ahead and run it. And there you go. It just sits center screen. That's the whole deal there. Okay, so let's go back now to our control. Great. Okay, and let's bring our events forward. Let's go on create. Okay, now I went ahead and I actually already saved the 3D version. Okay, and let's go ahead and paste that in place of the sample that is installed with CLOG Plotly. Here one point I wanted to make, which is basically the CLOG Plotly new plot is basically we go ahead and we pass in two JSONs. The first one is the data, second one is the layout. As you can see here, we used our our meta dot and basically pulls up our system browser so we can get to there. Plotly.js, by the way, has got tons and tons of stuff in there, and pretty much you can use any of these. Just set up the JSON appropriately. And you've got any one of those plots. All right, let's go ahead and close our system browser. Let's go ahead and replace it with our there we go. Replace it with our 3D scatter plot. And there, basically all set up. That's going to do some little visualization for us. And all looks great. Now, by the way, notice the XYZ. Now, the XYZ, this is JSON's just text. So you can either use some kind of text processor to do it, or you can use JSON or any other JSON library. There's a whole bunch of them for Common Lisp. And pretty much that's it. What you get is, again, this really cool 3D, movable, zoomable, actually. And pretty much do just about anything you want. And that's really much of what it is. Here we go. We'll go ahead and run it now. Boom. Like I said, and that's it. Pretty much seconds to be able to post a really cool app with 3D graphics and everything. All right. Well, I certainly hope you enjoy. CLOG is awesome.